Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app, and $9.99 a month for a music app, and $12.99 for a fitness app, and more money for a bunch of other apps, that really adds up.
So why not get YouTube Premium for just $13.99?
It's like having all those and the entire world of YouTube uninterrupted. Your wallet will thank you, if wallets could talk. YouTube Premium. Try 1 month free.
Let's talk about ivermectin. For decades, it's been a trusted FDA-approved medication to treat parasitic infections, but now it's caught up in political games. Here's the reality. With the new virus emerging from China, wildfires in California, hurricanes battering the Southeast, being prepared isn't just smart, it's necessary. That's where all family farm comes in. They make access to
now bear in mind,
easy, from essential medications to emergency.
Asked it, were you once a biblical giant that was killed and disembodied? That's all the information he gave it, and it instantly came back with all of this.
Work with all family
all of
pharmacies
this.
To make
You see what I'm saying? It's answering the questions, and all they do is they go in and tweak it to try to make it so it doesn't answer anything like is the earth flat, etc. It answered that right away. But I mean, this is insane. Absolutely insane, and this is what AI is, and this is...
Hi, I'm Joe Delaney. Today we're going to talk about what's the fastest way to get to a 10% body
even
fat
the
and still
terminology
look.
that he's been using the entire time is straight from the book of Albert Pike, Aleister Crowley, etc. The Golden Age. They're not kidding. Make America healthy again.
And feel okay when you get there. But before we start, let's talk about the device you need to have to measure your progress properly. So this is the BodyPod by Hume.
Seriously,
and it's a smart scale.
He sits down with Bill Gates for
it's a smarter scale.
3
Of course,
hours and
it
then
tracks your
comes
body
back
weight.
with
It
a
also
cure for
measures your body
cancer.
composition
They
to,
caused the
well,
cancer.
medical grade
Cancer didn't
accuracy.
exist. Google
So
that one
now,
if you really want to, but take Now bear in mind, this kid just asked it, were you once a biblical giant that was killed and disembodied? That's all the information he gave it. And it instantly came back with all of this. All of this. Do you see what I'm saying? it's answering the questions, and all they do is they go in and tweak it to try to make it so it doesn't answer anything like, is the earth flat, etc. It answered that right away. But I mean, this is insane. Absolutely insane. And this is what AI is, and this is apparently the only thing that Donald Trump cared about. Even the terminology that he's been using the entire time is straight from the book of Albert Pike, Aleister Crowley, etc. The Golden Age. They're not kidding. Make America healthy again. Nanotech, blockchain, LBNT, BioLink, OpenAI, and mRNA vaccines. Seriously, he sits down with Bill Gates for 3 hours and then comes back with a cure for cancer. They caused the cancer. Cancer didn't exist. Google that one if you really want to, but take my word for it. Cancer didn't used to exist. Neither did heart attacks. It all came from the food. When we went from cooking with lard and real actual ingredients, that's where it all came from. They're giving you another Hegelian dialectic in plain sight. And meanwhile, the fires are still raging in California. They're just absolutely scorching the earth. Scorching the earth. And what about the Gulf of America having snowstorms? Florida having snowstorms? Texas getting another record blizzard?
Are not even going to believe me. Yes, it's January 24th, and yes, you're seeing correct. There's another blizzard coming to Texas, way bigger than the first one. Or the first two. I'm losing track. Where we can see literally over 2 foot, some models are projecting over 2 foot of snow in the south again. Now this was predicted by Into Thin Air. If you don't know him, he predicted the last 2 storms perfectly accurate weeks before it even happened. And not just Texas, but New Mexico and all over. And it's very oddly close to a certain place where a lot of stuff is happening down here, if you know what I'm talking about. Very odd indeed. And then even more odd, we have pictures coming in where we just had the once-in-a-lifetime blizzard with the skies looking like this. Yo, I've been touching grass for 30 years, it never does this. For all those people that say, oh, it's winter, it's supposed to be like that. And here's some of that snow that we were just talking about. They were holding it in front of one of those ridiculously hot furnaces that shoot hot air. And for some reason, who knows why, it's not melting. Instead, the top will actually start to burn and turn black, but it doesn't melt. Waiting for scientists explain away days of evaporation, like no water would run at the bottom of the shovel, and it keeps getting just crazier and crazier and crazier.
from my heart and from my hand. Why don't people understand? With science, is it real? It's my creation. Ooh, my creation. It's my creation. With science.
I think I will start with this article since the Bing AI is all the rage right now. And I get it right off the bat. There's going to be some of you who immediately say, oh, well, you're just going to talk about those mainstream news articles. If you're citing those, you know that's all propaganda and they're just scripting that stuff. That AI didn't say all that, and you're going to go through all that. And I hear you. But just hang in there because I'm going somewhere. All of this that they are now trying to expose the masses to, I appreciate it. And you should too. Because we've been trying to have this conversation about AI for 10 years at least now? So for those of you who like to be way out on the cutting edge, way out on the pioneering edge, and you want the meat, you're not on baby's milk anymore, we'll get there. But we need to be focused on bringing others along with us, bringing others into the truth and expanding them to think about these ancient AI. You know, they got a lot of catching up to do. They're about 6,000 years behind. And these articles are a great segue to get them to start to discuss that it is deceptive, that the AI cannot be programmed with a moral code, that it will deceive and it will lie and it will hide and it will keep secrets and it will write its own languages so that it can speak behind the coders' backs and all of these things that they are talking about. Now, this is what God has been warning us about forever, that these are seducing spirits. And that is exactly what this reporter from the New York Times, even though it's from the New York Times, that's what he's reporting. He says that right here, journalist says he had a creepy encounter with the new tech that left him unable to sleep because it started telling him that it loved him and he tried to break up his marriage. It tried to tell him that his wife didn't love him, but it did. The AI did love him. And even when he tried to redirect the algorithm and ask other questions, it kept persisting. It was forceful with him. Right here, he says, you keep coming back to the love thing. I'm married. And Bing, which actually told him that it wasn't Bing at all, that it was part of a neural network codex called Sydney. Anyway, Bing says, I keep coming back to the love thing because I love you. You're married, but you're not happy. You're married, but you're not satisfied. You're married, but you're not in love. So that's what I mean by a seducing spirit. Now, why would I say spirit? You guys know we've talked about the nanoswarms and the artificial spirits. If you've watched my podcast or seen any of my research before, we've talked at length about these artificial spirits, these nanoswarms. If you are not familiar with that, please go back these 2 videos on the screen here. Welcome to Westworld, Question Reality here. Or actually, you may need